Called. Blew him away with a fastball.
Why not?
He'll check swing and diving is Bauer. He'll get up and throw him out.
Anytime you make a trade. Had another breaking ball.
Tobias back to work on Lull. 1-2. Struck him out. 1-2.
Swing and a miss.
And how about Trevor Bauer?
How about Trevor Bauer? Indeed, Bauer Watch is over. We have the confirmation. We have Bob Nightengale out there tweeting that the deal is done. We have Mark Feinsand backing it up. But I'm telling you that Bob Nightengale is plugged into people in Trevor Bauer's camp. So I'm telling you, I'm going out on the limb. I think that I think this is done. We will spend a few minutes here. I know Mark Feinsand is backing it up, but I'm going to tell you that this is going to go down. I think we're going to see some folks try to back it up, but in my opinion, Bob Nightengale is plugged in to Trevor Bauer. Okay, in my opinion, Bob Nightengale is plugged into that group. I think that story, I'll say this from the start, I think that story from a few weeks ago when he said that the AAV was high and then everybody backed it up, I think he got that from Bauer's camp to try to get money up. So there is a chance, we are going out there, we are following Bob Nightengale, and I just think he's plugged into people that other people are not, and I think that he's good with it. I think maybe he's got something with Rachel Luba, maybe he's got something with Trevor Bauer himself, but I just feel like we've got it. Mark Feinsand saying, keep in mind the entire situation is fluid, appears to be heading into the final stages, but as of this moment, Mark Feinsand's sources, that's the thing that we got. That's the thing Feinsand isn't putting in his tweet, is that Mark Feinsand, his sources are saying that they haven't struck a deal yet. Nightengale getting it out there rather quickly. I know he's a troll. He can be a troll, but he's also a USA Today accredited reporter. So I'm feeling good about what he is. I'm feeling good about what he's saying, quite frankly. I will do this, though. I will do this, everybody. Hold on a minute. Rachel Luba saying apparently this needs a retweet. Okay, let's do this. Trevor Bauer Watch. Close to. We're gonna back it up slightly. Okay, guys, I'm gonna back this up slightly because Rachel Luba is changing the story. So here's what's gonna happen. Everybody that rushes in here, we are gonna back this up. I'm gonna change the title to Trevor Bauer Watch. We're gonna go into Trevor Bauer Watch, and I'm going to change the thumbnail. I'm going to change the thumbnail to Bauer Watch. I'm prepared for this stuff. I'm ready to go back and forth. We can go Trevor Bauer Watch. We can go Trevor Bauer sign. We can go to Dodgers. I've got it all ready to go. We are doing that right now. So again, if you refresh this, you're going to see Bauer Watch. So let's talk about this for a few minutes. Okay. Nightengale puts it out there. Luba, 54 seconds ago, Rachel Luba with the apparently this needs a retweet, taking her tweet when she said down to 2. So we are back. So we have two things happening. We have Nightengale saying the deal is done. We have Luba saying it's down to 2. Keep in mind, folks, Trevor Bauer has a pretty successful YouTube channel. There could be a deal, but they're going to sit on it so that Trevor Bauer can break it. We've talked about this on the channel for a little while now that, this whole thing, Trevor Bauer is going to want to break this on his channel. I still maintain that. And Rachel Luba might be doing a little damage control with her. Apparently this needs a retweet. So she just put that out there. So now here's the deal, guys. We did this with Springer Watch. We are going to fire up, and let me grab the right overlay here because we do, again, I want to make sure we got everything right here. We are going to be doing Bauer Watch. Let's get the Bauer Watch up so we have the right piece of information here. All right, we are ready with all of the Bauer Watch information. Let's get that out of the way. That's not right. Sorry, guys. Bauer Watch. Here we go. So we get all the right graphics up here. We are shifting into Bauer Watch. The Mets are the favorites. That's where we're at right now. It could be a record deal. We're going to watch that. I know a lot of people are jumping on Nightengale, but listen. I just feel like there's something. I feel like he's connected to somebody. So don't be surprised if in an hour Trevor Bauer is on his YouTube and he's breaking this deal. We're going to watch it. We're going to go into Bauer Watch mode. And here's how this works. If you weren't here for Springer Watch, let me run it down. You guys are the lookouts, okay? We're going to go into you guys are the lookouts. What that means is if you see something, say something, send it to me on Twitter. If you see anything, if you see some information, I'm at Jim Riley Live. Tweet it at me over there. I've got my Twitter account here. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff on some side monitors. You guys, if we see something, I want you guys to say something. Even if it's Nightengale again, I want you to say something and let me know what you're seeing. We are going to keep an eye on this. I feel like something's close. Kyle, yeah, I know. Listen, Nightengale drives me crazy as well. I'm with you. Nightengale drives me crazy too. But so I think we're getting to the point where we can really start taking a serious look at this. Maybe Nightengale goes with one source instead of two when he puts his information out. It's Mets or Dodgers. That's really what we're looking at here. I think that if we're talking about where it makes the most sense for him to go from a personal level, it'd be a World Series layup to see him with the Dodgers. With the Mets, they're going to have to work at it, right? The Mets are still going to have to work at it. They're in a very tough division. Now, the Dodgers are going to be facing the Padres all year long, so that's not going to be very easy for him to get by with. But, I still believe that there is again, he goes to the Dodgers. It's a layup. It is a layup. Now, the other thing that's interesting to me about all of the information we do have is that they're talking about it's a 3-year deal with a opt-out, right? It's a 3-year deal with an opt-out for the Mets situation. So what's the Dodgers? Is the Dodgers 2 years? What's the difference? What's the difference between the Dodgers for a year with an opt-out, with a 2-year deal with an opt-out after one, or the Mets for 3? I don't know what the difference is. If I am him, I don't know if it is completely. I don't know if it's completely done. I'm going to update the description. Let's see. Trevor Watch is on. So we are going Watch. We were quick. I still think that Nightengale knows some folks. I know. I don't want to. I sound like I'm defending him. I'm really not, because truth be told, I'm not a big Bob Nightengale fan. I think he's a neg on the sport, but I also think that he's got some sorts, and I think he knows some people. That tweet from a week ago when he said that the AAV was up, I think he was trying to maybe get the Dodgers to get their offer up. I just think that there's something there. I think Nightengale knows somebody. Let's see. Reporting a deal. Watching confirmation. That's what we're doing right now. I know that Wardy is on his channel right now, and he has been doing Bauer Watch for about 4 hours. So he has been grinding away at this thing, doing yeoman's work over there. We're going to try to do our best here, because a couple hours ago, I didn't feel like this was close. I know a lot of folks were asking where I'm at. I'm here now, but I just didn't feel like it was close, and now I do. Again, if you see something, say something. If you see something on Twitter from a Mets player or a Dodgers player or somebody that you follow locally at SNY or WFAN or out in LA, if you're following anybody, maybe I'm not following them, tweet it at me, at Jim Riley Live on Twitter, so that we make sure that we get that right. Let me get that right. Jim Riley Live on Twitter. Because don't just say it in the chat, because anybody can say anything they want. They can say that Trevor Bauer signing with the Orioles. Okay, that's not going to happen. But I need you guys to hop on Twitter, send it to me that way. I see Midwest Sports sending me Thomas Nito WTF Bob. Right. What are the players saying? What are the players saying about this? So let me know what you see with the players. Again, we are doing Bauer Watch. It's Dodgers or it's Mets, and we're gonna play this thing out for a little bit. I don't know if the deal gets done tonight. I don't know if it becomes official tonight. We have some smoke, and you know what they say about smoke. So I think that something could happen tonight. If you don't have your alerts for Rachel Luba or Trevor Bauer, their social media, their Twitter, or the YouTube, you might miss it. Nick, welcome in. I have a feeling that it is going to become official. And if it is, we got all the graphics that we'll switch back over to it. But in the meantime, we're going to watch this. I'll talk with you guys. I've got MLB Network on. I've got Twitter on. I've got the whole thing. So I'm doing what I can. You guys are my lookouts as well. So if you see something, send it to me on Twitter at Jim Riley Live, and let's find this thing together. Yes, I know. Bob Nightengale giving everybody a panic attack. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, I'm really not. When we did Springer Watch, I was waiting for Passan. I was waiting for Heyman. I was waiting for all of those guys. But I don't think it's going to – listen, I don't think it's going to come from those guys. I could be completely wrong on that issue, but I really don't think it's going to come from those guys. I have a feeling that it's going to come from Trevor Bauer, which is why this Nightengale piece is interesting to me, only because he's probably the one guy who would say, well, forget that. I'm going to do my thing. Yep, so Fantasy Pros is saying Trevor Bauer and Mets reportedly haven't agreed, and that's an update. Let's see, who did they get that update from? Thank you for sending that to me. That came from Exals. Is that how you say your Twitter handle? So what's happening here is, again, let's see, Bob Nightengale said it was done, but then Mark Fine said, so again, all these guys have their sources, right? So Fine Sands, when he's saying sources are saying, those are his sources. These guys have different sources. They have different sources. So Mark Feinsand's sources aren't confirming it. So that's where we're at. Again, we talked about this with Springer Watch. You want two sources. A lot of these guys may have one source, and they're waiting for the second source. Maybe Nightengale has one source. You know, maybe it is one of those things where, again, everyone's being locked out because Trevor Bauer wants to make the announcement himself. So we're going to just sort of watch, and we'll see what's Trevor Bauer come out with. You know, you got to watch that account. You got to see if he's going to be going live on his YouTube, doing anything on his social media. I wouldn't be surprised if he signs the deal and then he goes and sits in the car and turns his, grabs his phone and goes live and tells his people where he's going. That's who's going to find out first. That's where the official word, right? That's where the official word will come from, and it will come from Trevor Bauer's account. I have a feeling Passan. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to come from Passan or Heyman or any of those guys. I think they're all going to be kept out of the room until Trevor Bauer can come on and make his announcement. And that's why I think they're backing up the story on Nightengale, the other, like Feinsand, because Nightengale probably doesn't care. Nightengale wants to be the first one to put it out there. Yes, we do need Brendan Kuhn. Can we get, there's got to be a Brendan Kuhn in the Mets system. There's got to be one, right? I do have a buddy who works at WFAN in New York, and I was texting with him, seeing if he's got a scoop, and he says the only thing that he's heard is that the Mets are the favorites. That's all that he's got. And I think that's what everybody has, right? Everybody hears that the Mets are the favorites at this point. We're not going official all the way yet, Owen. We are waiting for basically somebody else to give confirmation to it. Nightingale's out there. but we need somebody else. We are looking to see if one of the other major media guys get it, or if Trevor Bauer goes and does his thing. This kind of stuff is really fascinating to think about, because can't you just see they're in that room, they're signing that deal, and there's whoever prepares the contract and brings the contract, like has the Twitter and is texting Feinstein, or not Feinstein, but Nightengale as he walks away, and that's Nightingale's source is the guy who hand delivered the contract. I could see something goofy like that, but we're gonna wait to see for Bauer to come on. With Nightengale putting this out there, I do feel that we'll find out tonight. That's what I think is going to happen. Is I think that we'll find out tonight. The other big news of today, Jonathan Lucroy signed with the... Wait, no, that wasn't big news. Sorry. That was not big news. Let's see. We are going to watch. So we'll watch this. We are going to see what's going on. Guys, what are you talking about here? We got Jeannie thinks the Dodgers... Again, I said it a few minutes ago. What's the difference between a 3-year deal with the Mets or a 2-year deal with the Dodgers if he's got an opt-out after 1 year? What's the difference? Maybe $20 million, $30 million. That's a lot. But if it's 2 or 3 and you can go somewhere where the World Series could be a layup in LA, the Mets are going to have to fight for it, because the Mets will have to go against the Dodgers or against the Padres, get beaten up all season long in that National League East where all 5 teams are going to be tough. We were talking about it on Tuesday night during the nightcap that the Marlins are going to be the toughest last place team in baseball. So he's going to have to go to the Mets and fight. Out in the West, you're just going to have to deal with the Padres. Arizona's going to be okay. Colorado's not going to be good. San Francisco's going to be okay. But it's going to be a much tougher road. It's going to be much more wear on the body. So what's the difference between 2 and 3? So everyone's leaning towards Mets. I still believe that the Mets are the front runners, but I'm not going to be surprised if it does wind up being the Dodgers, just because, what if he wants to win a championship? If it's not all about money, if it's about championship and it's about the brand and all that, then the Dodgers actually make more sense. But I'm still thinking it's going to be the Mets. If he goes to the Mets, I certainly put the Mets in the National League Championship game. If all goes well, if everybody stays healthy with the moves that they've made, because too, that let's say they're close, they'll be in on this. They'll be in heavy during the trade deadline too. So keep that in mind. This kind of a move also sets them up to where they're going. It's World Series or bust, and if they need to make a big move at the trade deadline, they'll do that too. So I feel like the Mets will be certainly going for it, and they will be, we could have Mets-Dodgers in the National League Championship. That would be my pick for the NLCS. And then it's basically whoever's healthy, whoever's the least banged up comes out of that thing. Now, if Trevor goes to the Dodgers, oof. I think again, it's a layup to get back to the World Series. I did see somebody earlier asking about Angels. I think that ship has sailed. We do have, we just have the momentum towards the Mets. We are doing Bauer Watch. I spent about a minute at the top, jacked up, thinking we had a deal, but we walked that back just for a moment here. We're just going to do Bauer Watch until we get something new. If you are into this thing, this is exciting, right? Like the off season this year it was a slow first couple months, but it's really picked up. If you're into this, make sure you guys hit that like. Let's get this thing going. Let's get the likes going. If you want Trevor Bauer on your team, hit that like. Whether you're a Mets fan or you're a Dodgers fan, bang, 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 poke at that like, and let's get this thing up. The baseball gods might not reward you otherwise. I'm just saying. What's going to happen here? It's basically just refreshing Twitter. Let's hope Twitter doesn't crash, because we really need that right now, because MLB Network has intentional talk on right now. Unfortunately, the media, I don't know, but I guess they count on guys like me and Tyler Wardy NYM and Robbie Hyde and all those other guys that do the Mets. I guess they count on us to be the live in the moment, count it down, talk it out guys, because it really why is intentional talk on? Why are they talking about Andrew McCutchen on MLB Network? It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. Adam, I'd love to join Wardy, but listen, if somebody can explain to me how to get 2 live YouTube streams to like sync up together, I would do it. I would definitely do it. But I know that if I try to go on another feed, my camera's going to cut out. My camera's not going to know what's going on. It's going to just basically, it'll explode right here. You'll just see a poof of smoke and then a black screen. So unfortunately, I can't do that. I guess I could pull up his stream and watch it and chat along. I could do that because I can open that up. That'd be kind of funny. So anyway, yes, we got some folks hoping he's going to the Dodgers. We got some folks. We got it's Mets and it's Dodgers, and we are waiting to see what's up. Funny thing was about Harrison. This is what basically was my nail in the backup is when Rachel Luba tweeted, "I guess this needs to be retweeted," and that was her tweet that she was retweeting that said it was down to 2. So we are there. How many Mets fans are in the house? Mets fans, hit the 1. Dodgers fans, hit the 2. What am I talking to here? Is this a Mets house or a Dodgers house? Mets, hit the 1 if you're a Mets fan. Hit the 2 if you are a Dodgers fan. I want to get a feel for what do we got in here. Hit the 3 if you're a fan of any other baseball team. 1 for the Mets, 2 for the Dodgers, 3 for anybody else. What do we got? I want to know who I'm talking to. 1s and 2s and 2s and 1s. A lot of 2s, a lot of 1s. Looks like it's a split house. Okay, so I can't really lean one way or another. I can't really trash talk him to either team because it looks like it's a split house right now, which is good. I want you guys in here. I know I've picked up a lot of Mets fans during this Bauer Watch situation. I picked up a lot of Dodgers fans back during the World Series. So, I appreciate all of you. And if you're just finding the channel for the very first time tonight, I have a feeling we'll probably pick up a lot of new viewers, a lot of new eyeballs. Baseball content lives here. Come on and join Ballcap Nation. Hit that subscribe and come along with us through. We got spring training in a couple weeks. We're going to have a ton to talk about there. During the season, we're going to have a ton to talk about. This is, would love for you to join the community if this is, again, your first time. A lot of 2s and 1s, I feel like, again, it's about split between Mets and Dodgers. We are watching it again. And if you see something, I want you to say something to me. Send it to me on Twitter at Jim Riley Live. That's where, if you see some news, if you see any information, if you see players tweeting about anything, that's where I want you to send it to me, because anybody can say anything in here and we don't know. Right there, William Lee with a perfect example. Blue Jays signed Bauer. No, they did not. So that's why it's important. If you see something, say something, because otherwise it doesn't count if it's in the chat. If you're going to make, say Trevor Bauer signs with the White Sox, I need you to send that to me. I need you to send that to me. I do think we will have a deal tonight, though. I do think tonight. Cone, we did see that. I did see that. That's actually what brought me on, was that Nightengale tweet. Whether he knows exactly and he's nailed it, or it's close. That was enough for me to fire up Bauer Watch. All of the stuff earlier wasn't, because we'd heard about the reports. We'd heard about the 3 or 4 years for 100+, but we knew all that stuff. I felt like I was in a time loop. I feel like it was Groundhog. I already feel like it's Groundhog Day with this GD coronavirus garbage and being stuck at home. But it really felt like Groundhog Day was like, okay, we're doing this again. We're talking 3-4 years with the Mets and we've been talking about this for a week. Why is this all news? So, I got to, Louis, stop it. Stop it. It is not confirmed. It is not going to happen. There are too many people in the chat right now to try that. You put it out once and it basically disappears. There's no point in that. And if you see something pointing towards the White Sox, you have to send it to me on Twitter at Jim Riley Live, and that's where I will find it. I see listen, that's the other thing I tell you. If you follow me while we're doing the live stream, I'll follow you back. So I see Evan giving me a follow, so I'll follow him back. So if you follow me while we're doing the live stream, I'll follow you back. Danya, follow you back. So if you follow me while we're here, Rachel Luba with the follow. No, I'm kidding. No Rachel Luba with the follow. Still waiting for it. Not going to happen. Let's see here. What do we think is going to happen here? Let's see. Yeah, Kyle, this is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one because we have a lot of new folks in here. Midwest Sports. It's a tough one. I can try to crack down on it. Here's what we're going to do. All right, here's a rule for the next 5 minutes. Anybody that's spamming just stuff that's not real, okay? You're going to get put into timeout for 5 minutes. Let's be real here. Let's have fun. Seriously, if you want to have fun with this, let's have fun with this. Get onto Twitter, browse your Twitter, send me what you're seeing. Let's really have fun with this. Bauer to football teams or anything like that. Like it's not happening. Luis, timeout, man. All done. So it is going to be, we're going to shut that down real quick. We're going to have, let's see. Anyway, so we're going to watch that now, and we will be sending some folks to timeout. All right, so we are going to send you. You're totally gone, Aquil. Goodbye. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and that's okay. So we're going to be watching some folks. Yes, we're going to start shutting that down. All right, so let's see here. This is now we're going to watch, see what we get. Again, find me on Twitter. If you see something, say something. All right. And again, if you're following me, I will follow you back when we're doing the stream. Thank you for the super chat. Reed Williams, Bauer signing for at least 4, wouldn't wait until February to sign, just a 1-year deal. I mean, I'm with you on that. I kind of agree that that's probably the case. It's just, this whole thing is so perplexing. This whole thing is just extremely perplexing that it seems like it has sort of shrunk, right? Eric, you think that the official word is in 30 minutes? We'll watch for that. We'll still be here for that. This is a fun night. You know, Springer Watch was a fun night. Eric, I see you. Here's the rule. 2 times. That's it. 2 times. That's it. Bauer to the Padres, not going to happen. A-Dog. And I'm saying anybody that's spamming some fake stuff is getting put into timeout. I think I put somebody in timeout that didn't belong in timeout. Soda, if you're still there, I tried to snipe A-Dog and I got you instead. I'm sorry. So anyway, yeah, Eric, it's all good. Listen, I know the chat gets going. You want to keep up. It's hard to. It's sort of sometimes it's like trying to balance between getting your information out and spamming. I understand. Yeah, it's going to be, this is one of those nights. We're going to have to kind of put up with that. But like I said, I've got my eyes on it now. Justin, love Bauer, but I just don't see the Dodger thing happening. I don't see it happening. William wants the AL East rankings. I don't think we're going to get into that tonight. I don't think we're getting that. This is all about Bauer. This is Dodgers. This is Mets. The reason why he didn't, Spencer, delete the tweet is because I think he thinks he's right, and he might be right. But what we have to do is, listen, for anybody who's worried about the spamming too, we can carry this conversation on Twitter too. I'm there. I've got my Twitter feed right here. You guys, I see you guys. I'm going to follow back because we have a couple new followers. Benjamin and William, hit me over there too. I'm going to, again, like I said, I'm going to monitor it now. We're going to get that under control. If you follow me while we're here live, I'll follow you back. The problem with slow mode is then I just don't see what anybody, like somebody says something is gone. I want to try to keep up with you guys. Why are the Angels out, Benjamin? No, it's not the money. It was the Mickey Callaway thing. Just wasn't going to happen. Let's see. Yeah, we might get some mods. Let's see. Benjamin with a photo. Chuckles last laugh. I got you. Let's see. We do have where did it go? It said that I'm getting one on my phone, and I'm getting something completely different on the computer. I don't like that. What's going on with that? Something strange. I got a notification somebody sent something with me, and then it went Oh, there it is, because it's a DM. I got you. Robert Randolph. I see you. So Robert Randolph, let's pull that up real quick. Thank you for sending that to me, Benjamin. Robert Randolph. Come on, there you go. Robert Randolph is a verified account. He is he's a musician, but he's feeling good about it. 9 minutes. So he said that the word is coming in 30 minutes, and that was 9 minutes ago. So we are 20 minutes away. Noah, yes, 100% sure that the Angels are out. Let's see. Robbie wouldn't let you mod. Why? Do I got to do a background check for mods? I don't know how this thing works. Yes, I'm pretty sure, though, that the Angels are out. It's the Mets or it's the Dodgers. I do feel that there will be some people that are close and will know some stuff. Well done. Nice one, Kyle. Let's see. No, he will announce the signing on Momentum instead of waiting for the breaking tweet. No doubt about it. Leandro, we've been saying that. This is not going to come from John Heyman. This is not going to come from Jeff Passan. This is going to come from either Momentum or Rachel Luba or Trevor Bauer. It's going to come from something, whether it's a tweet, whether it is a Instagram post or a YouTube live. It is going to happen that way. That's almost why I'm kind of believing Nightengale for that reason. You know, he would spoil it, right? Like he spoils things for people. That's what he does. So why wouldn't he spoil this for Bauer and Luba and all those guys? I could see him trying to spoil it for them, but we're going to keep an eye on that. And if something happens, again, we've got all the graphics to switch. What did I say? I didn't say Rachel Cook. Did I say Rachel Luba? I think we got a good handle on the spamming now. So thank you, everybody. Maybe the spammers left or took the timeout seriously. We did have to drop a block on somebody. Liam, welcome in. So thank you for, Bauer should definitely do a live stream. I said it earlier. I've been saying it for a couple weeks. It should be the Decision 2.0. I do feel like we have a good handle on the spammers now. So thank you, everybody, for being polite to everybody, for your fellow chat mates. And again, if you see something, say something to me. Send it to me on Twitter. I see some folks coming in for with the follow. Definitely, if you follow me while we're doing the live stream, I'll follow you back. Hit that like, poke at that like. If you haven't yet and you're just hanging out, let's get some likes up. And let's see, what are we at right now with the likes? We are at 67. Let's get to 100. We need 30 likes. There's 249 hanging out in here. I'm so happy that you are all here spending your time with me. I know Tyler is going live too at Wardy NYM. Hop back and forth between the two of us. But if you're here hanging out, hit that like. Let's get this thing to 100 likes in the next 2 minutes. If you're sitting there just listening to me go on and on and on, and you want me to shut up, hit the like. Let's see. Brent Plays Man, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Let's go Mets. Hope Bauer comes to New York. As always, keep it up, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for that. I do feel like it's going to be the Mets. That's the way everything has sort of been going lately, and I don't have any reason to, feel like that's going to change. I do feel like the Dodgers, if he's not really that concerned about the money, if he wants to win a title, if he wants to grow his brand, the two best markets to do that, right, are New York and LA to build the brand. If he wants to win a title, the best team is the Dodgers, right? Like, it'd be a layup. He's going to get beat up all year long in that National League East. So if it's 2 years for the Dodgers or 3 years for the Mets, we're going to see. I still think the Mets are in the driver's seat here. I do think the Mets are in the driver's seat to get this thing done. And we are at 100 likes. Thank you, everybody. That was a quick pop. We were at 67 2 minutes ago, and now we're at 100. Thank you so much for that. Let's see how quickly we can get this to 150. If you haven't hit the like yet, one last time, hit that thing. Crush that thing. Make that thing feel your pain if you're not getting Trevor Bauer. And let's see how quickly we can get that up there. So we're gonna watch it. We have somebody. Who was that? I'm forgetting the name. Benjamin Kutcher sent that Robert Randolph, a verified account. He's a musician, feeling like the deal is done. You're gonna have some people that are close to circles and might know some things, and so some stuff will leak out. But we're getting close to. I think we're getting close to a decision. Robert Randolph felt like it was going to be finalized, or word was going to be out in 30 minutes. That was at 7:48. It has been 15 minutes since then, so we might find something out in the next 15 minutes. We're going to see. We're going to watch that, and we're going to see how things shake out in the next 15 minutes. Really, that's what we are. That's what we're going to do. And until then, again, it is, if you see something, say something. Let's see. DJ, no, he's not. Maybe he could afford it after this deal, maybe, right? Let's see. Justin, we got to slow it down, man. All you need to do is 2 times. I got you. I see you. So let's watch that. Yeah, DJ, cool it, man. Again, we are, if anybody is just putting out fake information, I'm putting you in timeout. If it's too much in my eyes, I'm going to block you. So let's not mess around. We're doing a good job right now. His decision is already made. Wouldn't be surprised, right? Like maybe some of the information is coming from the people who edit his vlog. Could that happen? Could the people who are editing his vlog, could they be the ones who are putting out that information about the deal going down? Is Robert Randolph providing music? Is he providing music to Trevor Bauer's channel, and that's why he knows? So we're gonna watch. Yeah, we're gonna watch that. We're gonna keep an eye on that. Tyler is blowing up over there on his channel. What do we got? No, he's got 600 watching right now. He is a great spot. A great Mets content creator. Hop back and forth between him and I. He's doing some great work over there. Let's see. Again, Dodgers, Mets. I think it's going to be Mets, but I just would not be surprised if it goes the way of the Dodgers. And again, that is really just my feeling based on the fact that I could see it happening, because what's the difference? But there's enough smoke right now that it's going to be the Mets. There is enough smoke that it is going to be the Mets, with the Heyman tweet, with this other tweet from Robert Randolph. There's just so much smoke around the Dodgers. I'm sorry, the Mets. Let me get that right. So much smoke around the Mets. I think that there's fire. So I think that we're going to know. I think we're going to know something soon. And that's why we're here. That's why we are doing the watch. If you see something, if you're on Twitter and you see something, get it to me. Let me know what you see. Let's see. Midwest Sports sending me from Mac, a draft prospect writer, retired Mets blogger, ex-beat reporter for the Mets, has said, source, Mets got Bauer. So this is our third, person with maybe some credibility to say that the Mets deal is happening. So, everybody that, now listen, everybody that wanted to jump on Nightengale, if this thing happens, we're going to have to take some of that back. He might have had it. And again, if you find me on Twitter, and if you want to be my lookout and you want to tell me what's going on, make sure you tweet at me. Let me know what you see and follow me. If you follow me while we're live, I'll follow you back. AB, I have a feeling that's all signs point to Mets. It would be the ultimate curveball if he goes the other way and signs with that would be just too much. I wish that old Trevor Bauer would do what we do and schedule a live stream. Wouldn't that be great if we had that sitting there? How many people do you think would be waiting for a Trevor Bauer live stream if it was posted sitting on his channel right now, going live at 8:15? How many people would be hanging out? I think everybody would leave here. I think me and Wardy NYM would be left holding the bag, and everybody would be over just waiting for Trevor Bauer. I think that that would be That's something he needs to do. Trevor just needs to drop that casually, going live at 8:15. So yes, AB, yes, it would be that'd be something. That'd be crazy. AB, yeah, let's again 2 times. All we need is I see you 2 times. I'm watching the chat. You can say it twice. If it's more than that, we're gonna do a mute job. So let's see what happens. This whole Trevor Bauer situation. If you're excited about Trevor Bauer, here's what I want to do. Let's do this. We did Mets and Dodgers house earlier. If you're excited about Trevor Bauer, if you want Trevor Bauer on your team, either way, Mets or Dodgers, if you want Trevor Bauer, 1, hit the 1, go do it now. If you want Trevor Bauer, if you are fine without Trevor Bauer, you don't want Trevor Bauer, hit the 2. Hit the 2. 1 or 2. I do see you. Let's see. Major League Baseball trade rumors. But the thing about him is he's got like 23 followers. Listen, I'm not saying I have 1 million followers. I'm not going to start comparing followers because, right. But I just don't think that we're going to go with that. I think he's probably getting that from where we're getting that from. Nightengale, and that other one from, who was it? Let's see. Midwest Sports sent it to me. Yes, Mac. Listen, everybody's going to be live tonight. What did I see? I think I just saw that Barstool is going to be. Listen, this is a big night for New York. They get this deal done, which it looks like it's going to happen. Is a big night for New York, and this was the next move that they needed to do. I still maintain that Trevor Bauer needs the Mets more than the Mets need Trevor Bauer. I think the Mets rotation is good enough to compete for the division with what they've got right now. With DeGrom and Carrasco, you got Thor coming back at some point. You got Stroman in there. With Peterson, Luke Casey's an underrated pitcher. They've got enough right now. They've got enough. A lot of ones, getting back to that, a lot of ones. So we have a lot of folks that want Trevor Bauer again. It's not the end of the world. Dodgers fans, I think you know it. Dodgers fans, I think you know it's all good, right? Dodgers fans, it's all good. Mets fans, you want him. I know you want him. But Dodgers fans, it's all good. Jason, it's all good, right? If you don't get him, listen, you just won the World Series and your rotation is stacked with youth and experience on both ends. The Mets, this is a move the Mets need to make to just show everybody that, look, we're going for the World Series. And listen, if you're a betting man, now's the time to get your bets in on the Mets. The odds are probably going to go the other way, go out of your favor if this deal goes down. Now would be your chance to go jump on. I think FanDuel has the Mets. What does FanDuel have? Let's see. See if I can pull that up. Let's see. FanDuel Mets. I'm not gonna be able to find it quickly. I don't want to just sit here while you guys are looking for me to give you some content, and I'm just on here browsing the internet. But I know that whatever the odds were, it's gonna switch. It looks like it's gonna be. I think that 30 million is about what they're looking at. So we're gonna monitor that. But word is it's a 1-year thing. So we're gonna watch that. Now, I do believe one thing I can do here, guys. If he does post something on YouTube, anybody that stays with me during that, I believe I can grab. I don't know if I can grab the video, but I think I can grab the audio of whatever he's doing with the program that I use to stream. Zoinks, we've got to put you in timeout. It's too much. Too many times. Too much. Let's see here. I was here to watch you browse the internet, Brent. Okay, Brent's here to watch me browse the internet. Let's do it again. Hit the 1 if you're here to watch me browse the internet. Hit the 2 if you're here for some kind of information of value. 1 if you want me to just browse the internet. 2 if you want something of value from me. Go. One or 2. What do you want? Because I'll browse the internet if you just want me to browse the internet. We'll do that. A lot of ones. Just browse the internet. Some 2s. Okay. This is a fun night. This is supposed to be a fun night. Something like this is supposed to be fun, and I think we're having fun. I hope you guys are having fun. We want to break this news together. We want to break this news. We want to get this thing in. Guys, I still think that Nightengale, I know he's a troll and we don't like him. I still think that, I don't know. I think he likes to spoil things, right? I think he likes to spoil things. I could see him spoiling this for Trevor Bauer and Rachel Luba and everybody. I could see him wanting to do that. We'll see. Kyle, what's up? Thank you for that. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Yes, welcome in. Yes, there are some people whose attendance is mandatory, and definitely you have to be here. You don't have a choice. Let's see. Again, just watching Twitter, I do see a few. Let's see. I do see a few things here. Kramer, we did see where he was training, but I don't put much stock into that. Aiden with a question on Twitter. Do you think the Jays get Paxton or Walker? I think they'll be in the mix for both of them. They have 2 lefties already. Do they want 3 lefties in that rotation? I don't know. They might want to go Walker instead. Walker was just there and went pretty well. Jack, yes, Wardy. I'm sure Wardy is killing it over there. I was going to try to hop on with Wardy, but then things started to get interesting. So I had to hop on and do my thing. But we will, I'm sure at some point he and I will get together and do something for you guys. You'll see both of us together at some point talking about this. It's me being a Jays fan, him being a Mets fan. It's been a fascinating offseason with how we've been in on a lot of the same guys, Springer, LeMahieu, Bauer, Hand. The Jays and the Mets have been mingling in the same free agent circles. So it's been kind of funny with all of that going on and all of his stuff. Let's see. We got another one. Let me check it out. Let's see here. Let me check one thing. Just checking for it. I think I see it. That was about the Red Sox. Yeah. Now the Red Sox are out. The Red Sox are not going to do that move. I think that, he's training with them, but I don't see that happening. It's most likely the Mets. It is most likely the Mets, and then the Dodgers maybe surprise us. It would be a complete surprise if it does end up being the Dodgers. I would be surprised. I think that it's all signs are pointing towards Mets. There's enough people. There's enough, smoke. So that tells me there's fire that this is going to go down. William, thank you for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate that. I still owe you, and I'm going to do a Braves season sim. I have not forgotten about that. That is going to happen. I'm just waiting for the Braves to do another move. I want to do that at the right time. So thank you for the super chat. With Cano coming back, salary next year, does signing Bauer 3 million keep? Well, they're going to probably be over the luxury tax next year. I mean, unless they can get rid of Cano somehow, they're going to be over the luxury tax. I think that the money they're going to have to pay Lindor, the money for Conforto, Alonso's money coming out, they're going to go over. I think they're going to end up going over that. BZ Baseball, do you see something? What are you seeing? I see. Let's see here. Listen, BZ Baseball with some emojis. I want to tell everybody that we do have some custom emojis and custom badges. If anybody is interested in that, with a membership. If they're interested in that, you can get all the details. You got to go to like a computer or a laptop to get the information. Phones don't really help you out, but there are some memberships available for some custom stuff. I'm not going to spend any time on that other than to let you know that that's available, and you can go check that out on the main channel homepage. Let's see. We've got, and Kyle's got them. Kyle's got the emojis and the badges. So that's there if anybody is at all interested in doing that, but you can get all the information on the main channel page. Anybody that is new finding me for the very first time tonight, I'm so glad you're here. If baseball is your thing or one of your things, come on and hit that subscribe. Join Ball Cap Nation. Join this community that we're building. It's baseball. This is a place where baseball lives, and I think you have a good time if you hang out. I do a lot of stuff. I like to talk baseball, but you're also going to see some pretty cool edits, some head-to-heads, some player locks, things like that. You can actually go back and see some of the stuff I was doing during the 2020 season to see that. All right, do we have anything new? Anybody seeing anything new? Again, if you see something, say something. 40 seconds ago, we got something. Spencer sending me a tweet. This is Ali. Who is Ali? I don't know who that is, but he's got DeGrom, Bauer, and Thor. How about the Mets? Is he close? I don't know if he's close. Maybe he's close to somebody. I'm looking at his account. It doesn't say if he's affiliated. He's followed by Jose Bautista. By the way, how many people does Jose Bautista follow? And what's it take to get a follow back from Jose Bautista? Because dude's one of my favorite players of all time, and he's not following me, but he's following everybody else. How did this happen? Can somebody tweet at Jose Bautista and tell him to follow me? Like, I would rather Jose Bautista follow me than The Rock, okay? And I can't get Jose Bautista to follow me back, but he follows everybody else. I feel like everybody. All right, what do we got going on here? I'm going to check my alerts. Waiting to see if anything is happening. We're just waiting. We're getting to about the point where it's been a half an hour. Adrian Nunez, Mets, welcome in, my friend. Be careful. We can do two at a time. I see you. If it's over the top, we are putting some folks in timeouts for spamming. We want to keep that under control. So, Adrian, please just, one time, two times. I got you. Let's see here. How does Jose Bautista follow so many people? He doesn't. I don't know. I think maybe he was just trying to grow his following, and so he just started following everybody. Cohen just sent me a tweet. John Eckert, I think I saw you. Hold on. Let me go back to my alerts. Let me refresh it. Stuff's not coming in, I don't think. The last tweet I got from you was 12 minutes ago. And that was a Barstool Sports thing. So if there's something else, send it to me. We are quiet. We're kind of in a lull right now, but this happened with Springer Watch. Anybody that was here for Springer Watch, we had these lulls, we had these ups, we had these downs. It's just kind of how it goes. The information, the tweets, the details just kind of come in spurts when we're doing this. So we're gonna kind of hang tight and see what's going on. If you see something with the folks you follow, the people you follow, whether it's players, local media in New York, local media in LA, if they have anything, send it to me. Send it to me. I watched Springer over. Springer Watch was a blast. That was a lot of fun. That was the first time we did the watch around a big profile free agent signing, and that worked out well. It took us about an hour and a half to get there, but we got the deal done. That was the day that Tyler and I, Wardy NYM, we were talking, and we had the we got that match to the Blue Jays deal done about a day early, which was pretty funny. So yeah, folks that were here during Springer Watch, I see you here again. It was fun. That was a good night. And I think we have another fun night going on here. We need to culminate it with a deal. I need to be able to switch these graphics over and get this thing done. We're talking about some of these other teams that were in the mix for Trevor Bauer. The Angels, they fell out of it with Mickey Callaway. The Blue Jays, if the Blue Jays had got him and he didn't turn out, financially, they would have had a tough time.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
If he was not good, if he was back to that 4 ERA, they would have been stuck and they wouldn't have been able to get out of that salary, and they would not have been able to absorb it like the Mets could. If Trevor Bauer posts an ERA of 4 and it's 3 years, $30 million a year, like the Mets can work around that. They can live with that. The Blue Jays can't. The Blue Jays would be in so much trouble if they did that deal, because then they're sitting with that salary. They wouldn't be able to resign. It would just be a nightmare. So I'm glad that the Blue Jays are out of it. That's really the best thing for that franchise. The Dodgers could do it. The Mets could do it. The Angels could have done it, but the Mickey Callaway situation was no good. So, we'll see. We're going to see. We're watching this thing. I see a few new follows on Twitter. Again, if you're following me while we're here, I follow you back. Santiago, Alan, Faraz, follow you all back. If you guys see something, say something and send it to me. Dodgers aren't broke. Dodgers have a lot of money. Exactly. They have a lot of money, and they'll spend it. They will spend it. Let's see here. Let's see. Listen, the Mets, I wouldn't say that. The Mets are going to be tough. Mets are going to be tough discipline. They're going to be tough. Yes, Robert Randolph did say something about the deal. Robert Randolph's time is about running out. He said it was going to be a half hour. We are over 30 minutes since his tweet now. So now obviously things could get delayed. Trevor Bauer could be trying to upload his video to YouTube and it's getting, hung up. That could be happening. He could be trying to get that thing posted. What if Trevor Bauer comes on Twitter and he says, "Sorry guys, internet's down. New video tomorrow." What if he comes on? He's like, "Yeah, sorry, having trouble with the internet. I'll have it up tomorrow." I think baseball Twitter would go mad. Anyway, a couple more follows coming in. Again, I'll follow you back if you follow while we're doing that. If you see something, say something. You can send it to me. If I follow you back, we got the DM. Let's see. I did see that. I did see that from Mac. Who sent me that? Santiago. I did see that. Right. That was the one that, okay, no, it was one before that. There's Robert Randolph who had something saying that there was going to be information in 30 minutes. Well, that was 45 minutes ago. So that has come and gone. But we do have this guy, Mac, who is people like this, I'll believe it, right? Mac at John McInade, ADE, a draft prospect writer, ex-retired Mets blog writer, ex-beat reporter for the Mets. I'll buy it. He's got people there. I'll buy it. It's looking towards the Mets. But again, Dodgers fans, it probably would have just been cool if you got Trevor Bauer, right? It would have been cool. It didn't mean as much. It didn't mean as much. William, thank you for that, my friend. I see your tweet. The Mets need him, right? The Mets need him when you look at the Dodgers. When you compare the Mets and the Dodgers, the Mets need him more than the Dodgers. If the Dodgers got him, it would have been cool. The Mets need him. And maybe if the Mets don't even need him, again, I still maintain that Bauer probably needs the Mets more than it is the other way around, because I think with Carrasco and DeGrom at the top of that rotation, that's a good 1-2 punch. If Thor comes back and is effective, if Stroman can pitch like he's pitched well, there's 4 guys right there that you're good with. And then you got Lucchesi, you got Peterson, there's other options. So, the Mets don't need him as much as Bauer needs the Mets. Mets should get Odorizzi and Jackie Bradley Jr. They could work at the Angels. Richard Brooks, the Angels do need him. Bauer is better than Carrasco. I'm not trying to compare Bauer to any of the other guys, but what I'm saying is if you're putting the Mets rotation together, it's fine without Bauer. Carrasco's a very good pitcher. Let's see. Cone saying Dan Clark. He says the Mets have a deal. Let me find Dan Clark. This is what we're doing on Bauer Watch. We are watching Dan Clark Sports. 14 minutes ago, if the Mets do, so he's not saying it's done. What he's got is about 15 minutes ago, Dan Clark, if the Mets do in fact have a deal in place for Bauer, it is in the 3 to 4 year range, worth $90 to $120 million. Now, it's interesting for him to say if the Mets have a deal, then here's all the details. That's kind of interesting. That's interesting. Anyway, let's go back to my alerts page. Again, if you see something, on Twitter. I need you to send it to me there. That's where we're watching this thing. That is where we are watching this. Did Fuzzy leave the house? Let's see. Looks like Fuzzy's out of the house. So there's a chance something could happen, guys. Right? Isn't that how it works? Fuzzy's always saying that when he leaves the house, something breaks. So Fuzzy's out of the house. So everybody get ready. You know, usually these things happen when I'm eating dinner, and I got through dinner time without a deal breaking. But, you know, 2 karma, instances here for a deal to get through. It got through my dinner time. Is it going to get through Fuzzy being out? Let's see. We have something from Mark Feinsand. How recent is this? This is Trevor Bauer and the Mets do not have a deal. I know he did put that out. He put that out like almost immediately. Like Nightengale put his tweet out, and then Mark Feinsand called somebody, and then Mark Feinsand put the tweet saying that there was no deal in place. Did you get the feel that Mark Feinsand and Bob Nightengale don't get along? You get a feeling that when they go to the winter meetings in a normal year, like Bob's on one side of the room and Mark's on the other side of the room, and got to watch out for my graphic here, but they're on different sides of the room and not really talking, but looking at each other outside of the corner of their eye. Craig Carton says it's a done deal. Is Craig Carton still on the air? Craig's got to be on Twitter, right? What? I do have a buddy that works at WFAN, and he says that there's no deal in place and that it is just that the Mets are the favorite. So I have a buddy there. I would hope that if something happens, he would message me. Let me do that. Let me message my source / my buddy who works for the Fan and see if he's hearing anything. Let's see. I still think he's uploading. I wouldn't be surprised if Trevor Bauer's trying to upload a video to YouTube right now and his internet's giving him fits. Yeah, Carton's been back for a few months. Yep. Let's see. We have a few tweets coming. We have a couple coming in. Well, we got something going on. Oh, okay. No, that's not it. Let's see. Trevor May. Again, this is the stuff I want to see. You know what? Let's do this. Hold on. Let's see. Nah, we'll leave that. Trevor May with eyeballs. If you know Trevor May, he's the new reliever. Trevor May. So my buddy from WFAN hasn't heard anything, and that people are just killing Nightengale. That's all we've got. That's where it's at. So, yeah. Let's see. Walker Buehler. Yeah, Walker Buehler does want Trevor Bauer to the Dodgers. I've seen that too. I have seen that too. Said it was an hour ago. Let's see. Amp, no. So here's the deal. No fake stuff. Even if it's just silly and we know it's not real. No fake stuff. Let's see. Yeah, no doubt about it. BK on Twitter, right. It's one of those situations where Trevor Bauer wants this out first, which is why I almost think that the Nightengale thing might be real, because he would totally love to spoil that. Rachel Luba was quick to get the tweet out to say that it's not done yet. I don't know if anybody saw that. He was quick. She was quick. Luba was quick to do that. Let's see. We have some stuff coming in. Aiden, do I think Bauer's overrated? A little bit. I do. That might not be a popular opinion. Let's see here. Oh. So we have a trade, ladies and gentlemen. We have a trade between the Twins and the Giants. There it is, Leandro, with the deal. Lamont Wade Jr. for Sean Anderson. Let's break that down here real quick. So Lamont Wade Jr. will be entering his age. I don't know. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. But there is a little bit of a deal. Sean Anderson, Lamont Wade. Anderson throws a lot of sliders. So yeah, we have a minor trade happening. Some more follows on Twitter. Thank you guys. Anybody that's come and follow me on Twitter, again, if you follow me on Twitter while we're live, I'll follow you back. The whole point of it is, though, to interact. Let's interact. If you see something from players that you follow or local media that you follow, send it to me. Feed me. You be the lookout for me, because I've got the main guys. I've got a few local guys in New York, a few local guys in LA, but I don't have everybody. I don't have everybody. So if you see something, send it to me. If you see something, say something. That's how we'll do that. And again, I'm at Jim Riley Live on Twitter if you want to send me what you're seeing. So we'll do that. Let's see here. Again, we're just watching to see it. Jesse, I see you with the follow. I'll hit you back real quick, just like that. This has been this is fun. This is fun stuff. This is a fun night. I hope you guys are having fun too. This is the kind of stuff that we wait for, that we live for when it comes to, the free agent market, the hot stove market. This is what we want. See Trevor Bauer again, just waiting for Trevor Bauer to drop like we do, drop one of those going live, in 15 minutes kind of things. Cone, I see you. I think I followed you back. I would love to see that. I would absolutely love to see that him drop that going live in 15 minutes. Everybody would clear out of here and go just wait. Like, listen to nobody talk and just wait. Let's see what else we got. Mets fans united. Justin Verlander, right. You know what? The whole Justin Verlander thing, I never saw that or heard that until I started doing this. And yes, people say, maybe I am Justin Verlander. Maybe Kate's right over there watching me. Hi, honey. Let's see. We have a few more tweets coming in. We are watching. Yeah, we saw that. We did. Zachary, thanks for sending that. We did see that to Trevor May. So Trevor May with his eyes open, as everybody has their eyes open right now. A bunch of follows coming in. Thank you guys. If you see something with the people you're following, send it to me. You be the lookout. You can be my lookout. You can be my eyes on social media. We have all the different corners of social media in and followed. Let's see. Ziggy. We're going to watch. I see you guys, Dodgers fan. I guarantee Bauer is a Met for sure. I believe you with that. No, there's no Rosenthal on that yet. There's no Rosenthal. Again, that doesn't count. You have to send it to me on Twitter. If Rosenthal tweets something, if anybody tweets something, I need you to send it to me. And I've probably got at this point now 50 people that are in here and watching Twitter that will send me something if they see something. That's what we are going to be looking for. And we'll watch that. Has Nightengale said anything? I don't think Nightengale has said a thing since his little random out of left field tweet that the deal was done. Listen, man, I would love for this deal to get done. I would love for it to get done. I got all the graphics ready to go if it does get done. We've got everything. We've got, what do we got? We got, if he goes to Queens, we've got it. We're ready to go. I've got the rotation ready. I've got the whole thing. So let's make this happen. I've got it for the Dodgers too. If he goes to the Dodgers, this is a potential rotation with the Dodgers. It's sick. Potential rotation with the Mets. It's sick. We're ready to go no matter what happens. So if you guys are on social media and you see something, send it to me. Let me know what you're seeing. You guys can be my lookouts. We got about 350 people here. Thank you all for being here, hanging out. Make sure you hit the like. If baseball is life, hit the like. It supports me. It supports the stream. I appreciate that. So make sure you hit the like if you're hanging out in here. Let's see here. I'm scrolling down to catch up. Again, just watching a few things. Okay, I see it. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Anything? 3 or 4 years. And again, you can tweet at me. You can tweet at me, and I'll see what you're saying. Jared saying if it's only 3 to 4, that's exactly the Dodgers move. I mean, that's a surprising thing. Nightengale, right? I know Nightengale is out here trying, maybe trying to save face, or I don't even think Nightengale cares. Nightengale seems like a guy who just doesn't give an F, right? Like that's Bob Nightengale. He's just, again, he can be a neg. John, thank you for that, my friend. I appreciate that. He can just be a neg sometimes, which is why I could see it being real, because I could see him wanting to neg on Luba and Bauer and momentum, because they want to get their own. They want to get it out themselves. Let's see. Newsday is saying a decision. All right, so we have a Newsday saying that Trevor Bauer. Oh my God, I'm getting all these cookies to try to get me to subscribe. Come on, get out of the way. Let's see. Trevor Bauer sweepstakes appears to be close to ending. If the new wave of buzz Thursday is to believe, he has narrowed his choice between the Mets and the Dodgers, with an answer potentially coming as soon as Friday. Come on, let's get it done tonight. I don't want to wait till tomorrow. I mean, if we got to do this tomorrow, like the landmines I got to navigate throughout the day are just insane now. Come on, let's just get this thing done tonight. Let's get it done tonight. Let's break it down tonight. Let's talk about it. Let's do the whole thing tonight. So Newsday thinking that it could come as soon as tomorrow. I mean, a couple hours ago, that's what I felt. I felt that we weren't going to find anything out until Friday. And the reason I thought that was because all the information that was coming out was old news. It was between the Mets and the Dodgers, and the Mets were a finalist, and that was a 3 or 4 year deal. And we knew all that stuff. But then it started to come out that, things were starting to percolate a little around 7:45. So Mets transaction page on their website seems to indicate that can't be real. That can't be real. But you've piqued my interest enough, so I'm going to go to MLB.com. There's no way. Let's see. That would be hysterical if it was sitting on Mets.com. That alone would be a story. That alone would be quite the story. Let's try to get to that. Transactions. It's not there. But that would be funny. I think I have a feeling, so they could have removed it, or it could have been a Photoshop job. All right, kind of going back and forth between Twitter and you guys in the chat. Again, if you see something, say something, send it to me on Twitter. Everybody's got it ready. There could have been exactly, Santiago. There could have been a accidental twitch of the finger, and it's on, and then it goes out and they got to pull it back, because I'm sure there are folks just sitting in, different areas of the internet, right, looking for clues. And certainly the New York Mets transaction page on Mets.com would be somewhere where somebody might just sit and wait. So we got to see what happens. I don't mean to look away at you guys. My camera's here. I got 2 monitors. I got the laptop here with you guys with the chat, and I've got Twitter over here. I'm not ignoring you. So let's see. We're going to see what happens. I do think, listen, we are waiting for the final word. I think we would all feel pretty comfortable saying that this is going to be a Mets situation. I have a very, very, I'm very comfortable saying it's probably the Mets, but we got to wait. We got to wait for it to become official. And then when it's official, we're going to break it down. We'll pop some champagne. We will change all the graphics. We'll change the description on the video and all that. And we'll just see what happens. But we are going to wait, and we're going to wait and see what happens. Let's see here. Exactly. There we go. Okay. Among teams. Let's see. There's some NBA news. but we're not looking at NBA right now. Again, MLB.com or MLB. I don't know what it is. Like MLB, the MLB network, this is a moment for them. And again, I don't know if they just, I just don't get it. It's great for me. It's great for Wardy NYM. It's great for all the other content creators. It's great for Barstool because I think they might be live right now. Like it's great for us, but the fact that the flagship MLB Network is running baseball, a film by Ken Burns, which I love it. You can go through my channel and you'll see I did a rewatch series with Hum Baby Baseball. Love it. But that's not what should be on tonight. How many people do you think went to MLB Network expecting to see something about this, people talking about it, and this is on and they're just turning out? I think MLB Network is just kind of dropping the ball with that. Sermon King, did he say he wanted to join a winning culture? Well, right. That's Sermon. I talked about that earlier. If it's between 2 years with the Dodgers or 3 years with the Mets, why not go to the Dodgers? Because the Dodgers, it's going to be a layup for them to get to the World Series if he's on that team. The Mets are going to be in a fight all season long trying to get past, just to get through the National League East. I know the Padres are going to be tough for the Dodgers, but they're only going to play, I think, 16 times? And then the rest of the way, they're going to play the NL Central. They're going to play the AL West. They're going to play the other teams in the NL West. Like the Dodgers are going to have generally an easier road to the playoffs. The Mets are going to have to get through that East, and then they're going to have to get through the Padres with the Dodgers. Like it's going to be harder. So if I'm Trevor Bauer and I'm thinking about, where's the title, the easier route just seems to be like LA. But again, the Mets, I'm putting the Mets in the NLCS with Trevor Bauer. Now that is with the caveat that Trevor Bauer isn't Trevor Bauer from 2019, because that Trevor Bauer was bad. That would be a problem. That would be a big problem. Ziggy, we know you're a Dodger fan. We saw that. I see that. I think everybody, Ziggy is a Dodger fan. Let's see. They're playing 154 games, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Right now they're going 162, right? The government wanted to talk to the players and the players were like, nope. But then the players did. Like the whole thing's just, we won't know what's happening until opening night. We won't know it's over opening night. Dodgers with Bauer, 99-55. I think the Dodgers could win 100 games without Bauer. That's my feeling. I think they can do that without Bauer. Anybody that is in here hanging out, again, thank you. We are at, we're over 300. So thank you for everybody that's hanging out. We are just a handful of likes away from 200 likes. Can you help me get there? We have more people in the chat than we have the gap between where we're at and 200 likes. So if you're hanging out here and you're enjoying the conversation, if you want Trevor Bauer, hit that like. Let's get this thing to 200 likes in the next couple minutes. Hit that like if you're just hanging out and you haven't done it yet. Like. Let's get that thing and let's get this to 200. I would really appreciate that. That'd be doing me a big solid as we try to get there. And again, the Twitter, I'll repeat it. If you see something, say something. If you follow me while we're doing the live stream, I follow you back. But more importantly, if you see something, I want you to tell me. I want you to tweet it at me because I'm not following all the players. I follow some of the players. I follow some of the media. I don't have them all. So you guys got to let me know. You guys got to let me know what you're seeing. And again, I think we've kind of hit a lull again. We've kind of gone back into a lull situation. Let's see here. Midwest Sports. We had Nightengale. Let's see here. Looking at a few. We're good there. Okay. Let's see. Let the Mets overpay for Bauer. He's not worth it. I mean, the Mets are going to you have to overpay every time you get into the situation. When you're trying to get one of the best talents out there, when you got other teams fight for it, you wind up overpaying. It is what it is. We are over 200 likes. Thank you. Truly, thank you. We are at 208. Thank you for getting us there. I mean, that's a great push. I appreciate that. So thank you. We jump over 200. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We're building a community. Come on in, join Ballcap Nation. Be here for future watches. Be here for future trades. We're going to do a lot of fun stuff during the regular season. I would love for you to be here with me. And, one of the great things about Twitter, the other thing is, all day long, we're tweeting about baseball. So I would love for you to join me over there. A few new followers on Twitter, Jared, Jonah, and I Love Trubisky. You have to tell me about that one. Go Pack Go, and it's I Love Trubisky. You got to tell me about that. That from Payne on Twitter. So again, if you follow me while we're doing the live stream, I'll follow you back. Dodgers repeat with him. I mean, do they? Listen, somebody can get hurt. Things can happen. But they'll certainly be in the driver's seat. Now, here's one thing to point out. Let me put some pieces together here. The only reason Justin Turner isn't back with the Dodgers, I believe, is because of this Bauer situation. So as soon as when Bauer signs, so much stuff is going to happen. I think the Turner deal is held up because of Bauer. The Dodgers, if they spend the money on Bauer, they're not going to have the money to bring Justin Turner back. If he goes to the Mets, I think Justin Turner probably signs within a couple of days with the Dodgers. Dodgers fans, I'm sure you'd love that. If you don't get Bauer, but you get Justin Turner back, I think that happens. I think you can take that to the bank. And then you're going to have all these other pitching moves that are going to go down too once Trevor Bauer signs. I think you'll see the Odorizzi deal get done. I think you'll see Paxton. I think you'll see Walker. I think you'll see a lot of deals get done once Bauer is signed. So this whole thing, this Trevor Bauer thing is holding a lot of stuff up. So we got to keep an eye on the Trevor Bauer situation because that will free up a lot of other moves. I am pretty certain a lot of other moves. David Price is still on the Dodgers right side up. He sure is. Opted out last year. I don't even think he knows if he's playing. Here's the thing about David Price. Last year, he opted out because once his salary was reduced, instead of making $30 million, he was going to make like $8 million. Okay, and he has some concerns right at home, his family. He opted out and didn't get paid because it wasn't his own medical condition. You could opt out and still get paid if you had the medical condition. If you opted out because of a family member, you didn't get paid. So Price sat out last year for his family. If Price were to sit out this year, instead of giving up $8 million, he'd be giving up $30 million. So David Price probably plays. Price is not giving up $32 million. No way. He'll go live in a hotel until his family gets the vaccines. And that's going to David Price will be playing this year. David Price is looking good. I'm not saying I'm sleeping on him. I'm just saying he, and maybe other people in the chat are, but he's pitched well at times. I think when David Price is really motivated, I think he's at his best. I think he has a hard time getting up during just the normal. I think he's somebody who almost needs something to stoke that fire. Sportsman Z, welcome in. Sportsman Z, I know Sportsman Z. Sportsman Z, a White Sox fan, if I do recall. If you are a White Sox fan, you might like Sportsman Z's stuff. So check him out if you are a White Sox fan. Let's see. Jeter's 3,000 hit came off Price, and that was a homer, right? Let's see here. Dodgers will at minimum sign Turner. I don't think they bring Turner. If the Dodgers are able to get Bauer, I don't think that Turner's coming back. I think that money is going away. I think it's Turner if Bauer is gone. That's what I think. And just looking at the money, looking at, going into luxury tax and all that stuff, I think that's how that ends up playing itself out. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We are doing Bauer Watch, getting a lot of tweets. Again, if you see something, say something. We are watching this thing on Twitter. That's where we're going to get our information. That's where it's, it could break. Luba could send a tweet. Bauer could send a tweet. There could be some kind of drop that there's going to be a YouTube video. I still think it's hilarious. Just even the thought of Trevor Bauer trying to upload a video and his Wi-Fi giving him fits and he can't get it up tonight and he's got to go on to Twitter. He's got to say, sorry, guys, internet's down, new video tomorrow. I don't know why, but that cracks me up. I can just see that. That, or you'll see just this random drop. You'll get a random alert. Trevor Bauer going live in 10 minutes. Anything new? It's all quiet. We're getting a sort of the news cycle circling back on Jonathan Lucroy finding his new team. I don't know, man. We're watching. We're hoping. We had some good luck with Springer Watch. We're hoping to get something here with Bauer Watch. We need something. We're in a lull. I feel like we're in another lull, and this happens. This happens. We go into lulls. Jay and Bob, thank you. Bob, are you silent? Anybody know Jay and Silent Bob? Jay and Bob with the follows on Twitter, so thank you. Let's see. Rumors the Dodgers might try to trade price for cash reasons have been circumcised. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're stuck with Price. They're stuck with Price for a couple of years at that salary. That's brutal. You know, that hurts them in signing Bauer long term. You know, a short term deal with Bauer enables them to bring Seager back next year on a good deal that he's worth. So that whole thing, Price's contract. Listen, they got Mookie Betts out of the deal. They weren't going to get Mookie Betts without David Price, so it works out. They won a World Series because of it. And listen, they got out of paying him $30 million last year. Dodgers saved some money with the pandemic, not having to pay David Price. All right, what are we doing here? What is Yadier doing? He's going to go back to the Cardinals. I know there's been some talk of Yadier Molina and the Blue Jays, making a phone call and getting interested in it, but it's not going to happen. He's going back to the Cardinals. That's going to happen. It's all quiet on the baseball on the baseball network. Nothing there. We got Ken Burns, baseball. Twitter is quiet. YouTube, Rachel Luba, Trevor Bauer. It's all quiet. That means that there's either going to be a pop of information in the next couple of minutes, or maybe this thing starts to peter out and we got to come back to tomorrow. Listen, he's on the West Coast. So, 9 o'clock, we're pushing 9 o'clock in the East, 6 o'clock in the West. Could very easily be something that hits at midnight in the East, hits at 1 a.m. I don't think he'd want to do that, though. For his brand, he's going to want as many people awake for that thing. So once it gets too late in the East, I don't think he's going to want to make that announcement. And that's the thing. This isn't going to come from Heyman. This isn't going to come from Passan. It's not going to come from Feinsand. It's going to come from Bauer or Luba or Momentum. I think that's how it's going to do. Ozuna news. The only Ozuna news was that recent piece of information that the Rays were surprisingly all of a sudden interested, which, I mean, that's a shocker right there. When did they all of a sudden come into some money? Did they fall into an inheritance? Did somebody die? I don't understand how the Rays are all of a sudden have money from Marcell Ozuna. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. All right. So we passed the window of, let's see. Yep. So we passed the window of a few of these deals that some folks said looked like it was going to go down. There was that Robert Randolph who at 7:48 in the East said that a deal was going to come in the next 30 minutes. That would have put us at 8:18, and that didn't happen. But he felt good that the deal was done, but we didn't get anything. We've had a few other sort of, non-plugged into the media kind of thing, but still kind of plugged into the Mets kind of thing, say that there was a deal going down. So we're just kind of watching and seeing what is going on. Anybody that's been over at Wardy NYM, what's going on with anybody that's been over there lately? How's he doing? Does he still have his voice, folks? He's been going. Is he still going? Is he still going? He is still going. He's pushing. He went on at 4:00, guys. So he's pushing. This is the night, man. If you like the streaming situation for Major League Baseball, you got me, you got Robbie, and you got Wardy. We're all up and running right now. Get all three of your screens up. Pull up 3 different screens on your computer and just kind of move the volume up and down. You got all 3 of us going hard here talking about this. Mets fans having a stroke. I feel like the Mets fans, it was earlier in the week where I was like, what's taking so long? Why? This still should be done. And, I was worried for some of my Mets fans that they're going to just have a heart attack and stroke out waiting for this thing to finally come to fruition, because it's really just, if Bauer wanted the multi-year deal, it was the Mets and only the Mets. The Dodgers only come into play if they're willing to pay him, $40 million for 1 year. So we just kind of watch that. Let's see. Yeah. So ultimately, I do have a feeling that the way this is going to go is Bauer is probably going to make the call tomorrow on his channel. That's my feeling. We can talk for a minute. Let's just have a little fun while we're waiting. Let's look at, let me move that out of the way. We'll put the scroll on. The Mets rotation with Trevor Bauer is pretty nasty. Hey, this is your rotation with Trevor Bauer. Jacob deGrom, Trevor Bauer, Noah Syndergaard, and you got Syndergaard at the 3 if he's back and he's cranking. Otherwise Carrasco's at 3. You got a great rotation, and Stroman's just barely hanging on at that 5 spot. Let's be honest. If he struggles, they've got other guys that they could throw in there. So you've got a Mets rotation that would just be absolutely tough to go up against. And then on the Dodgers side of things, if he goes to the Dodgers, this rotation again, you got Kershaw, Bauer, and Buehler at the top. That's tough. And Price would move down to the 4. And then the 5 spot, you'd have Urias, May, or Gonsolin in there. Gonsolin's probably going to the bullpen in that case. I got to think they want Urias back in the rotation. So a Bauer rotation with the Dodgers looks nasty. And with the Mets, it is equally daunting to go up against if you're a hitter. Let's take a look at his projection. This is a participation portion of the stream. You guys let me know. Take a look at these numbers for his 2021 projection. This is from the baseball forecaster from Ron Chandler. This is his projection for Trevor Bauer. This is based on his metrics. This is a lot of things. 13 wins, 203 innings, 251 Ks, an ERA of 3.17 and a whip of 1.09. What do you guys think? Comment in the chat. 1, if you think he's going over these numbers, if he's going to be better. 1, if he's going over. 2, if he's going under. 3, if it looks good. Omega, good point. Thank you for calling out the wins. The situation, it's hard to project wins, right? It is hard to project wins. This projection was done and they don't know what team he's going to be on. They're just basing it on how deep he can pitch into games, all of those things, right? Putting himself in position to get some wins. So, with the Mets, I would say he'd probably be closer to 15 wins. I think if he's with the Dodgers, maybe a few more. But at least 15 wins with the Mets or the Dodgers. If he found himself in a situation where he was back with the Reds, maybe it's 13 wins. But you guys let me know what you think. Is he going over the numbers? Is he going to be under? Does it look good for Trevor Bauer in a 2021? This is based on, again, the Ron Chandler baseball forecaster. Just taking a look at that. So Trevor Bauer, we are on Bauer Watch again. Hoping for something. Let's get some information. What do we got? Let's see. Robert Randolph. Yep. Joe Sherman. What do we got? New York Post. Joe Sherman. Mets are determined to sign Trevor Bauer. Thoughts on how they should try to do that and why. So it's the media guys, because they're not able to break it, they're putting out their stories. Makes sense. Put out the story tonight on why, and then put out the story tomorrow on how. Makes sense. Certainly. Let's see here. We are hoping to get something. Santiago, let's see. Don't expect any closure time. This is from Mac. Mac was our guy earlier who said that it looks like it was going to be going. Let's see. Don't expect any closure tonight. There will be a stage extravaganza probably on YouTube. I called it. I told you guys, this is going to be a YouTube thing. And here's Mac, who's connected. If you're wondering who Mac is an ex-beat reporter for the Mets, John Mackin. He is an ex-beat reporter for the Mets. So these days, he's a prospect writer. So he said maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Is this really going to drag to Saturday? God, man, no way. No way. That'd be nuts to have to do this till Saturday. No. Let's not do that. Let's get this thing done. Let's get this thing done tonight. Tyler is still going. Robbie's going. He's up and running. Tyler's been going for 5 hours. We've been going here for about an hour and a half. Let's see. Just want to check something else. Listen, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate everybody that is here to have fun with us on this night, on this Bauer Watch night. Let's see. Can we, guys, let's do this. Let's try one more time. Everybody that's in the chat, can we get to 250 likes in the next minute? We are at 233. So if you're here, if you're just hopping in, if you've been here for a few minutes, hit the like, take a poke at that thumbs up, and let's get this thing to 250. If you like Trevor Bauer, if you want him on your team, hit that like. Got to do it. Got to give the baseball, give the baseball gods what they want. Hit that like, and let's get this thing to 250. We need about 17 likes to get to 250. And if you're just finding out, Robert, thank you for that. If you're just finding the channel for the first time tonight, which a lot of you may be, I see a lot of new faces in here. So I love that you guys are here, that you found the channel. I've even seen some folks that started out spamming and they've calmed down and they're just participating and having fun. So I appreciate that. We're over 250. Thank you very much. Thank you. No, definitely don't. So STEM, I do want to explain. So I will come back every 10, 15, 20 minutes or so and ask for people to like, because what I have found is that people generally, there are some people who hang out for long periods of time, but then there are some people that are in for 5 minutes and out. There's a lot of turnover. It's fascinating to kind of watch the numbers. There's a lot of turnover. So the time spent watching, I kind of got to remind people, refresh it. So for those who are here, since the last time I asked for likes, I truly appreciate you guys being here, because you guys have been here longer than the average time spent watching. So if you've been here since before, I appreciate you, and I wish I could like you back in some way. Thank you. Thank you. And again, that's why I will do the reminders about the subs. Anybody that has not subscribed to the channel yet, please take a chance. Join Ballcap Nation. Baseball is life here on this channel. If baseball is life for you too, take a chance. Hit that sub and stay with us as we move forward, because I think we're going to have to come back and talk Trevor Bauer again. I am starting to feel like this deal. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. I have a feeling that we're going to have to come back again to break this thing down, probably tomorrow, the way this is going. Somebody, we're going to have to take care of Tyler there, because, Wardy NYM, he's got 5 hours today. He's going to have to do it again tomorrow. STEM, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Take it from STEM. You want to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I have a feeling we're going to be back tomorrow. Tyler, we're going to have to get Wardy NYM a robotic voice or something just to keep it going, because it's, these things can take a lot out of you. I'm starting to lose my voice. It's only been an hour and a half, but I don't have anything to drink here. I need some water. No news. It is quiet. The latest news, and it's not even really news. It's just kind of something to set the expectation, is that this Twitter account, John Mackin, saying don't expect any closure tonight. He was out about a half hour ago saying that a deal was done, but don't expect any closure tonight, and that there is going to be a staged extravaganza, probably on YouTube, which I totally believe. What's the Twitter? I'm sorry, I took that down. Here is the Twitter account. Let me get the right thing up. There we go. At Jim Riley Live. If you follow me on Twitter during the live stream, I follow back. If you see something from whoever you're following, whether it's players, We've seen some stuff from Trevor May. We've seen some stuff from Thomas Nito. I don't follow those guys, but you guys do. You guys can be my lookout. You guys can be my lookout. Thank you for that, Tyson. Thank you for that, Cone. Ryan, I do need something. JJ, so there's the Twitter for you guys. Thank you for being here. Brewer still in the mix for Justin Turner, even after signing Wong. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, listen, Turner, I think, is weighing his options out. And if he's being sort of stonewalled by the Dodgers while they try to get this whole, Bauer thing taken care of, he's probably like, well, forget you guys. I'm not going to wait around. Spring training starts in a few weeks. I need somewhere to report. So a lot. Dakota, I see you there with the follow. Thank you, guys. Listen, all right, so just in the last hour or so, we got Dakota and Jay and Bob and Alberto and I Love Trubisky, Jonah, Jared, Line of Hope, Justin White, Jack Crowley, Fank, Uncle New Steve, Mets Fans United, Jesse Nisbaum, Dodgers Kings fan, Umar, Santiago, Alan, Faraz, John Turner, Opacity, Chuckles, Benjamin, William, all following on Twitter. I think I might have missed somebody. I'm not sure who. Mets owner, Fake Uncle Steve. So a lot of new followers on Twitter. So thank you for joining me on that platform, because again, you guys can be my lookout. If you see something from your followers, you tell me, and we do the follow backs here. So we got that going on. Thank you. I do want to give some shout outs to a few people who have joined this community and have become members. Every time we go live, I want to give the shout outs to David Knight, to Wardy NYM, to Phil, to Kyle, to Here, all members of Ballcap Nation, the membership. So we've got the subscription. You sub to the channel for free, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Anybody that wants to become a member and get the badges and get the exclusive member-only videos, you can find all the information on being a member on the main page on the YouTube Ballcap Sports homepage, the channel home. All that information is there. There's a $2 option and there's a $5 option, whatever suits you best. But you can unlock some stuff, and every single penny from that, I guarantee you that this is no BS. Every single penny will go back into the channel and improve your experience with this whole thing that we're trying to do. So anybody that becomes a member, that is not money that goes into my pocket. It is money that goes back into the channel in some way or form, whether that is to upgrade technology, bring you guys new giveaways, and do things like that. You benefit from it. So I just want to make that clear. So thank you for everybody that has subscribed. Thank you for all of the folks who have done the memberships. We just started that a couple days ago. So I am greatly appreciative to everybody who is making that commitment to the channel and doing that. It looks like we are in a lull here. Again, I'm just checking out. We have Evan Cuba with the follow on Twitter. Thank you. I wish we had some information. I wish we see some information. It's quiet now. It's quiet. Here's what we're going to do. All right, here's what we're going to do. From here, I'm going to do something right here. On your way out, we're going to wind this down. On your way out, hit the like before you go. Let's see how close we can get to 300 likes. If you haven't liked yet, make sure to hit the like on the way out, because we're going to wind it down. I'm going to throw some Trevor Bauer strikeouts up here for you guys. When you leave, there's two places to go. Either head back over to Wardy NYM or head over to Robbie Hyde stream and tell them I sent you. Say you just got out of Ballcap and you're coming over, that I sent you. Either go to Robbie or go to Wardy NYM. Check out their content. They're going to keep it going. Head over there right now. Hit the like on the way out. Go see Robbie. Go see Wardy. Tell them I sent you. And I'm going to wrap this thing up again with some Bauer K's. Thank you, everybody that has been here. Thank you for the follows on Twitter. Thank you for those who have members. Thank you, AB. Thank you, Jay-Z. Thank you, Rocky, Sermon, Robert, George, Tatis Acuna, Kyle, Cool Guy, Dean, AB, Omega, Boss, Rizzle, everybody that's commented lately. Thank you for being here. Keep the content going. Head on over to Robbie and Wardy. Tell them I sent you. Stay close, because I will be back when the deal looks like it's going to go down. Maybe we come back in an hour. I don't know. But stay close to the channel. Thank you, guys. probably see you tomorrow. I think that's a safe bet. At some point tomorrow, we'll be back. Thank you, guys. I will leave you with some Bauer strikeouts. Enjoy Robbie. Enjoy Wardy NYM. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. Maybe this is the last I'll see of you tonight. I don't know. But thank you guys for being here. We're going to go out with some Bauer Ks. Have a good night, everybody.
Anytime you'd make a trade. And another breaking ball.
Due to Baez.
Back to work on Duvall, the 1-2.
Breaking ball. Development. Position to be in.
And a called strike 3.